What's up, Josh? Oh shit, Blu-ray players. What's up, Superhero Reactor? Oh shit. I'm looking for Blu-ray players because if I can get a Blu-ray player, my girl will stop coming over my place to watch Game of Thrones so she can have one of her own. She wants me to give her the PlayStation. I'm like, ha ha ha, fuck no. What's up, everybody? Yeah, Ismail, you were watching my latest video? Oh shit, what do we got here, guys? That's what I'm talking about. I really want one of these TVs. I still think these fight scenes are badass as well. Real badass, for reals. Yeah. What do you guys think about these curved TVs? Sometimes it looks really clear. I'm not going to lie, it looks really clear. But I'm still working on it, yeah. But look you know how much this TV is? It's really expensive. Actually, oh, here we go. It's, what up, Andrew? It's $4,000, $4,500. Yeah. Yeah? Yeah, you're right. The curved TVs are good, but not for $4,000. Fuck that shit. All these are the ones I really like, but if I was making big money on YouTube, like this one right here is $6,000. 6,000, yeah, 6,000 fucking dollars. Crazy, man. This one is a box. Oh wow, it's actually this one's only $3,000 only, right? Coming soon. Dynamic sound. Okay. Look at this one. My favorite right here. Damn, guys. I wish I was making... Honestly, I really wish I was making that type of money. That'd be great. Yeah, You say that, Ishmael, like, they'll get cheaper in time, but I don't think so. In Japan, I never see these TVs get cheaper. They just redo them. It's really frustrating, actually. I wouldn't mind getting a cheap one, but whatever. See, look at these 4K televisions. Fuck, man. I really want a Toshiba one, but I think the best I can do is something else. Best I can do is probably get LG Korean or some shit like that. Hold on, let me switch the camera around. In Japan, they don't sell the Chinese or Korean ones. They only sell the Japanese TVs. Holy shit, I just tripped on this. They trying to kill me in here, for reals. Let's go sit in the Atmos. Oh shit. Play some Game of Thrones here. Hold on a second. Alright. I'm back. So, guys, what's up? So, as promised, here I am. Good news, I'm here. Bad news is I forgot the charger to my phone, so I don't have my portable battery pack. So, I wanted to tell you, though, is, yeah, we're doing Civil War, but I may not be able to last an hour. It's at 81%, and my battery on my phone is really bad. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, see, it just dropped down to 80%. So we don't have much time. I don't think it'll last an hour. But anyways, here I am for as long as I can hang, okay? I wish I brought my charger. I mean, brought my charger. If I could find a port, I would, but there's like no place here that I can do that. I wish I could though. Yeah, guys. So who saw Civil War? Who saw this shit? What's better to me? Family Guy stuff. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh damn! You guys haven't seen Civil War yet? Well, today was supposed to be Civil War talk for everybody. That's what the issue was. So, if I don't want you guys to get spoiled on the movie, so please, yeah, okay. Just so you guys know, this will definitely be spoiler talk. So, by all means, ask some questions. Yeah, I know. I feel like I saw it ages ago as well, but I understand. I know the feeling of catching up. See, look at this. It's 73% already. This battery is fucked up, man. Akasan. Yes. J Dizzle. I appreciate that. Um, do I recommend Batman v Superman? Um, I don't know. Honestly, you know what's funny? Like, I was talking to, what is his name? Jed at Batman on Film. And he was kind of like, you owe it to yourself as a Batman fan to see this movie. But I'm like, if anything, it's funny to me because as more of a Batman fan, it actually frustrated me more. Yeah, I can see this comic, Colin. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I would say just take it as a and think of it like as a multiverse kind of world, and then I think it. I don't know. If you just kind of look at it like as an alternative, maybe it's easier to digest. But I just think the story, hopefully, the extended version fixes some of the pacing. But I don't know. I don't know. The only thing worth seeing are fight scenes. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, definitely. Let's talk about that airport scene. Yo, the airport scene, the Avengers, like, you know what's crazy? Can I just say, for a fight scene with all that CG during the daytime, usually when it's CG, when they're using CG, they need to cover it up at night, a lot of shadows, so it doesn't break your disbelief, right? So I'm like, it's amazing to me that they were even to pull that off. But I will say, because there was all that light going on, a lot of us noticed how weird Tony's head was kind of like floating, right? So there was kind of like good and bads about that, but I still think it was a great scene. Would it have been better at night? Probably not, but it's pretty cool that that's what happened, right? So I really enjoyed it a lot. Um, but of course, the pinnacle of that scene was when Ant-Man went big, and everybody was just like, "Holy shit!" Even Spider-Man, that was great. How do I think the Avengers will come together again? Honestly, if I were to guess, and I don't like guessing about this because that's what made it so sad is that they all broke down basically, and they're disassembled. That's the thing. That's what makes it so sad. It's the fact that they're just from this point on, it's Avengers disassembled, and I think my opinion is that because I was looking at all the different movies, I think at some point, my opinion, it's either going to go one or two ways. My opinion is they're all going to reunite in the first movie. Tony is going to try to take this shit on by himself and realize it's too much, or in a sense, the Tony's Avengers and then what I'm calling is the Secret Avengers. I'm thinking the Secret Avengers are going to meet up in the same location as the regular Avengers, and that's how they're going to meet up, and maybe Thanos will arrive right at that same time. Then I think right before they all get together or whatever, if I had to bank on something, I'm banking on the fact that Thanos is actually going to kill like a lot of the main dudes or something like that. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me see. I thought Hawkeye was good. I think I like minimalizing him a bit, like not using him as much as they used to in the past. I didn't like that. It's like too much like that, but it was all right. Yeah, good. Yeah. Is that what they said, Film Bro? That the Russo said that Infinity War Part 1 will end the saga? Then yeah, definitely. I think they're going to come, the relationship between Tony and Steve are going to come together. And then after that, it's over. I'm pretty much, that's it. Yeah. And I'm almost thinking that, the, that, Bucky is actually going to be wake up for Avengers 3. I mean, Avengers 4. They're going to have to wake him up or something like that. And I'm banking on the fact that Steve might be dead, actually. Or he'll be out of commission and Bucky's going to have to take up the mantle as Captain America. That'd be interesting. Thank you. Hey, Olivia, I appreciate the bars. You, the real MVP, baby. No, Film Bro, I agree with you. Like, I was just with Comic Book Cast. By the way, Comic Book Cast, if you're watching, definitely let's collaborate. I want to talk about that. And me and Dante were talking about this last week, is you don't need death to make a good story. In fact, as any real comic book fan would know, death, killing someone, is actually a big cop-out for a story because it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Who's hotter? Black Widow or Scarlet Witch is getting real hot. I'm probably going to watch Deadpool again. Yeah. What's up, creepy old Asian? Yeah. Black Panther, dude. Black Panther was the fucking highlight. The highlight of that movie. Like, his style, his no bullshit attitude was perfect. In the fact, like, and I like the fact that he paired off with with Hawkeye, and he was just like, we haven't met. My name's Hawkeye. He's like, I don't care. Like, it was perfect, dude. Perfect. Colin, I have heard about that with Wolverine, trying to get Wolverine. I hope they make it work. I mean, yo, for reals, if they can get any of the X-Men in the next couple movies, it'd be perfect. Perfect. Doctor Strange opens up another dimension or whatever, gets a few mutants to come in. Man, that'd be great. The fastest man alive. Yeah, not today. My voice. Ugh. Dude. And, yo, there's so many little things in this as well. Like, let's not forget that fucking, Black Panther was catching arrows as well. That motherfucker was catching them. It was great. I saw Deadpool a little while ago, but we're talking about Avengers right now. It's the Avengers chat. Spider-Man. I thought the more and more I watched Spider-Man, I felt it was like I'm starting to get excited about, like, I kind of like this kid version of Spider-Man. It plays off well in the MCU, and if you watch Ultimate Spider-Man, it gives a good idea of kind of where they're going for it. I think it's pretty cool to see what they're doing. And like somebody mentioned, like in the second showing, I noticed his eyes get small and big. Cool. You're right. This was the first Spider-Man with a more New York accent, which worked really well. And I like the fact that Spider-Man actually helped highlight both Iron Man and Captain America. I thought that was beautiful. Their relationship, Iron Man and Spider-Man's relationship, and Spider-Man and Captain America's relationship worked out really well because Spider-Man was like, fuck it, I can do it. Like that. Spider-Man, I don't think, can carry a whole... Yo, if you don't think Spider-Man can carry a whole movie by himself, what happened to those 5 other movies? he'll definitely be able to make. I think it'll work well. Spider-Man's, it'll sell. I think, especially MCU Spider-Man, and Tony Stark will be in the next one. Jesse Quick or Wally West? I don't know. We're talking about Avengers right now, or Captain America: Civil War. Yeah, exactly, Nathan. That was perfect. That Queens, New York thing. That was great. Yeah, knowing that Marvel got Ghost Rider and Blade right back into the Avengers. You know what would be interesting? I wouldn't be too surprised actually if there was a little bit of a hint in Doctor Strange. I wouldn't be so surprised if Ghost Rider showed up as part of like Doctor Strange crew. That would be very interesting. I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't be interested in a movie so much, but a cameo, I'd be down for that for sure. Shipping Spider-Man with a little bit of everyone. Yeah, he worked out really well actually. It was right now I'm in Yodobashi camera right now. Yeah. Eddie, that was fucking funny. Like he was like Scott Lang always said, never trust a Stark. He was like, who are you? Paul Rudd actually delivered his lines perfect. Like it worked really well actually. I thought that was great. Like he was there again. I wasn't a big fan of the Ant-Man movie. Like I thought it was okay for what it was worth, but I think he worked out really well. Like my favorite line from Paul Rudd was actually him inside Tony Stark's inside the Iron Man costume, and he was like, Tony was like, "Who's talking right now?" And he's like, "It's your conscience. Doesn't have much to say right now. It doesn't have much to say recently." It was perfect. It was great. Um, Water truck. I don't know how we mixed that up. That was such a good scene. All of it for reals. Like seriously, that deserves repeat viewings because there's just little things I didn't notice. Like I didn't notice how War Machine unloaded on a truck to stop from getting shot up. He like unloaded on a truck to make it like easy to take the brunt of impact. It was perfect. Yeah. What would I rate for? I'd say 10, honestly, because I can't, I can't. There's only okay one thing that I would see is the fact that um, what I didn't like was the security camera, like that fucking conveniently placed security camera um, for the assassination of Tony's parents. I was like, what the fuck? Like, really? Like, I know they needed it as a plot device, but I just wish they could have done it a little bit better. It would have been it would have worked a lot better for reals. Like, or, I don't know. Yeah. Oh hell yeah, that was perfect, Nathan. Everybody's got a gimmick. It was perfect. And you know what? They even like kind of nodded at that. They were like, Birdman. Like, wait, isn't that what Falcon said? He was like Bird Birdman suit or something like that, right? So we had Ant Man, Birdman, everything. Yeah, it was perfect. Yeah, the one-liners were perfect. Yeah, the end credits. I thought the end credits were fine. Actually, honestly, I really liked the way Civil War made you hungry for more in the MCU. Finally, without really revealing anything. Um, Observer, I remember. I agree with you. I had no idea that was Peter Parker until later. That shit was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Spidey was really funny. Like, I'm actually digging his style a little bit more now because I was like, okay, he's a kid. He's just saying whatever he needs to say. Like, it was perfect. Like, there won't be any sort of like badass Spider-Man for a while, but I think it kind of works in a sense. kind of cute. Like, oh, he's doing his best. He's like, this is my first day on the job. I gotta impress Tony Stark. I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. Yeah. Hey, everyone. Yeah, the CG was kind of choppy, like weird for daytime, but I kind of got over it after a while. Like the sound, like this is like Atmos right here. If I had a TV, it would sound so good. This Atmos shit. It was really cool, guys. Like Civil War was badass. By the way, guys, what time is it for you guys over there? Because just wondering, was this? I kind of thought more people would be on, but that explains it. Midnight, yeah. It's about time to, yeah, yeah. Quicksilver is definitely faster. Yeah. It's about time to party. But I guess not everybody saw the movie yet, so I guess that's the big difference. So I thought by now everybody would have, well, not everybody would have seen it, but at least the people like the, I think a lot of people were actually watching it, just got home or something like that. Maybe that's how it works. I don't know. It's weird. I do my best. I try to react to everything, but you can't always react like that. I can't wait to. I'm gonna watch it one more time, and I'll call it a day after that. Wasn't a big fan of the 3D. Yeah, creepy old Asian. Of course, is gonna do better than BVS. Like BVS should have done better than BVS, but unfortunately, it didn't. I wish it did, but oh well. Anyways, let's stay on topic. Um, Yo, that running scene was perfect. Like it was great. I just wish sometimes the shaky cam they toned it down a bit because some of those fight scenes looked really dope. But sometimes it was like these two frame things. It was weird. Colin, I don't have any predictions for War yet. I honestly, I just can't wait. What I will tell you, what I want to see, what I really want to see is Captain America doing that walk and strut to Thanos, knowing he's gonna get his ass whooped, but he's still gonna go up there and take it. Like, yo, come on, let's go. I really need to see something like that. Like, and the other thing I want to see, which we'll probably get in number 4, maybe 4 or number 3, is I want Steve to finally say Avengers um, assemble. I really want him to be bloody and just scream out Avengers assemble, and everybody gets together. Oh my god, the entire theater would just rip in half. I swear, those are the two things I just want to see. Zemo, actually, it's weird because a lot of people are complaining about Zemo, but would like they also think that recently, because Marvel has been in the game for a while, people are trying to like give it a reputation of always being this way, always being that way. Like some of these comments I've been seeing, like some people have been like, nothing really changed, or it's just the same plot formula. I'm like, how can Civil War be the same shit like that you've seen in every movie? Like, I can't even. And then the other one is, oh, the villains are so weak. But I'm like, I don't know. I thought Zemo's plan was pretty legit. Like, I actually thought he was like legit. Like, he was special services, and he thought it through, and he studied for a year, and didn't just. Isn't that kind of funny? He planned it through for a year, and didn't plan. He didn't want to kill them. He just wanted to destroy them, and he seemed like it seemed successful. I mean, for me, he's not the typical type of villain, and in a sense, here's the craziest part is that I got it. I got it. I got everybody. I understood where Zemo was coming from. I understood where T'Challa was coming from. Thank you for the tip, Olivia. I understood where Steve's position was. I understood Tony's position. Like nobody was really wrong, because if you think about it, Zemo was actually doing a more effective job than than uh, the UN in the Scandinavia Accords. I mean, yo, it was great. I thought it was. I thought his plot. I thought it was a lot better than what everybody else was doing. And Crossbones was there to be there, and that was it. Yeah, I agree with Screen Rant. The 3D was a waste of time. They didn't need. They don't. They didn't need to make that 3D at all. I honestly, I hope for Avengers 3 and 4, they drop the 3D completely. They don't need it. I'd rather just watch that movie nice and clear in IMAX. That would be interesting. Steve will not lift Thor's hammer, in my opinion, because here's the way it goes. The reason Steve isn't worthy is because if you saw in the flashbacks of Age of Ultron, it's only like Steve can only survive during war. It's like a samurai during peacetime. It doesn't work. He only works when he's fighting. So he fights for peace, but he can't survive in it. Ultron made a big. Ultron actually, as much as some people hated that character, I think Ultron said the man who pretends he can survive during peace, and Steve was like, "Fuck." He was taken back by that. So yeah, Steve, in all likelihood, until Steve has a reckoning, he cannot. He can't. I don't think he'll ever be able to lift a hammer. I disagree. Respectively, Observer Alternative that it was the same formula, because it was it did exactly what like the source material did, was turn heroes against heroes, and it's not picking up the pieces won't be easy afterwards, because they still kind of hate each other. In a way, I kind of hate Steve Rogers now too. Because he knew, we all kind of knew that he knew about Bucky killing. So, yeah, Film Bro, exactly. Zemo won. He did it. He did his mission, and he was ready to take himself out, because all he wanted was to avenge his family. That's it. The Black Panther introduction. Yo, when Black Panther came in, and that's why I'm so surprised people can deal with the TV spots, because that took it away. Like, I had no idea that was Black Panther when he first showed up, and I'm like, oh shit! Like I thought, I was like, oh shit, we about to have a battle right here when he came up on Bucky like that, and he was just like, phew. That shit was so dope, man. That whole fight scene was perfect to see. And then at the end, they were just like, uh, I'm kind of at a Best Buy right now. Like, and then later, Falcon was just like, so you like cats, huh? It was perfect. Like, it was fucking perfect, guys. I really enjoyed it. 44% right now on battery. My phone's heating up too, so unfortunately, it might overheat a bit. Just letting you guys know, 14 people, what's up? What else did I like about this movie? What else? What else? I'm gonna probably watch it again. Nathan, that was pretty fucking funny. Yo, and the biggest applaud of the night, was, or not, but the biggest laughter in Japan, Japanese theater, was when Cap finally got the girl, and his homies are in the back seat smiling. That was fucking great. Like even it's very rare for Japanese people to laugh and shit, but they laughed at that point, and that was actually the biggest pop of the night. Um, Otherwise, everybody was pretty chill for everything else, but that's pretty normal for movie theaters. So Yeah. Um, they also laughed during "Could you move your seat up?" And he's like, "No." I thought that was kind of weird about like that he kissed her niece, but what are you gonna do? I mean, shit, dudes. Yeah. Observer, I agree with you with that because I didn't actually know in the beginning either. But then when he kind of mentioned neighbor spying on me, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, that works. Do you think Black Widow solo Scarlett Johansson they should get a new hired young actress to play? Nah, I'm cool. I don't think they need a Black Widow movie anytime soon. I'm good with what they have. I'm down for a Captain Marvel movie. I'm very curious to see how that would work. Yeah. Yeah. But you know what? Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I actually teared up at the funeral scene only because of what Steve was going through, like his last sort of remnant, his last remnant. But he was losing Bucky. He lost his girl. Finally, she died. And when when she gave that line from the Civil War comics, I was like, "This is dope. This is fucking dope." Yeah, like you plant your feet like a tree and say no, you move. I was like, God damn, dude. I got the chills with that line. It was perfect. So let me see. There are Guardians of the Galaxy movie, a Spider-Man movie, a Thor movie, a Black Panther movie coming up before the next Avengers. So it's basically just going to set up. Okay, so Guardians of the Galaxy is going to set up one of the gems, the next Infinity Stone, and then probably Thor Ragnarok will do the last one. Yeah, Film Bro. Yeah, I agree. I love how we were in Steve and Tony said. That's what made the movie so goddamn like intricate because there wasn't a wrong side. You knew Tony. He knew the plan wasn't great, but it's the best that he could do. Cap felt like his decision was the best that he could do without jeopardizing himself. It's really crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. You could really talk out forever about how that works. Nathan, I agree with you that with Falcon and Spider Man was perfect. Which do you agree think will reveal the most about the next Avengers, which are excited for? I think Doctor Strange or Ragnarok will reveal the most about the next Avengers. I read something pretty funny about how Thor and Hulk's gonna be riding on Thor's back, coming back to Earth, tell him like we got incoming or some shit like that, and that's how the Avengers is gonna start off. Hey, number 4 on YouTube. That's what's up. Will reveal the most about the next Avengers, and which are you most excited for? Yeah. Heard that Star Lord will be an Infinity Lord. Who? Who? Yeah, he'll be in there, dude. That's gonna be dope. We know we're not getting a solo Hulk movie, so did you think the studio is stalling to give the rights back? Nah, I just think the studio to do with one of the reasons they studio like I would love to see a Planet Hulk story, but and it'd be really cool if they did it, but you know what? Honestly, we might get a Planet Hulk story if the Hulk ends up in for whatever reason, if he's ending up in Ragnarok, there's going to be some sort of feeling, maybe Planet Hulk type of style. Maybe. It's okay though. I don't think we need a solo Hulk movie, honestly. I think we're okay. Because solo Hulk works. Hulk works the best when he's going up against the military and taking out puny humans and all that stuff. I don't know fully if we're ready for a Planet Hulk movie just yet. It'd be nice. It'd be kind of interesting. You know what? I changed my mind. Maybe we do need a solo Hulk movie. Get some people from Guardians of the Galaxy showing up. Maybe, maybe. Or, you never know, we might get a bit of Planet Hulk in a Guardians of the Galaxy movie, actually. That'd be kind of interesting. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. I hope they, honestly, I really do hope the Netflix team shows up to some sort of sense in Infinity Gauntlet. At least a cameo, seeing Daredevil in Hell's Kitchen for a little bit. That'd be really cool. Um, what if everything comes together and we get the Avengers, Guardians, Defenders, Fantastic? I hope so, dude. Colin, if that doesn't work, but see, here's the thing. Here's the biggest thing, folks, is if you overload it, if it's a little cameo, maybe it's okay. But if you overload it, you're gonna end up having something like Clone Wars or whatever. Like, um, will or you're gonna have kind of the same problem BVS had. Is you're gonna have this overload. Like, there's characters we'll know, but when you start to detract too far from the general audience, it's going to be uh, very difficult, I think. Holy shit, 69 characters were confirmed for Infinity Wars. I hope it's written well, though, because not everyone's going to have screen time. Not everyone deserves screen time. I hope it works. But I hope it's not overloaded, that it pulls people back. You know what I mean? I hope it doesn't get people like, oh, fuck, this is too much for me. I'm not going to watch it type of thing, you know? Yeah, honestly, well, what little light Age of Apocalypse had, Apocalypse, whatever, um, I'm, I wasn't really, like, I'm just gonna see the movie out of habit and out of respect for the X-Men franchise, but you know what? I didn't even see First Class in theaters, so I wasn't a big fan of that. Yeah. I think we can start saying trust in the Russo brothers at this point, because they handled it very well. They handled it very, very well. I just hope it's not overloaded. If it is, it'll be very interesting, but at least it'll be At least it'll be two parts, so that's good. Yeah, I did hear that Infinity War is getting renamed. I'm wondering why. Yeah, X-Men was really supposedly good. I kind of yeah, yeah, for reals. The Russo brothers really did understand each character really well, and they brought Spider-Man. They did Spider-Man ideally very good. I still prefer the costume of Amazing Spider-Man 2, but I'm okay with fine with it. Look much better than YouTube actually. It'll be interesting to see what the next design will look like if they change it at all. Yeah, that's all you need is you need a good script. You don't really need to kill anybody unless it actually has meaning behind it. That's the thing, yeah. What was the original title? It was Infinity Gauntlet and then Infinity Crusade or something like that, right? I'm very interesting. I'm very interested to see what they do. Oh, 34%. We might be able to do it good. We might be able to go for that 1 hour, guys. But I will say that my phone, once it gets to 20%, it suddenly shuts down. So if I suddenly disconnect about that. But thank you everybody for all the likes. Holy shit, you guys are liking it a lot, baby. I appreciate it. Tal A, the transition was not easy. So I don't recommend it unless you're ready to give up a lot of things, like Mexican food. Uh, what else can I say about Infinity War? I mean, Civil War. Creepy old Asian. I'm just interested on how Thanos will get all the Infinity Stones. Honestly, I think that first half of that movie is going to be him coming through, rolling up on everybody. And my feeling is that Vision might, in all likelihood, might be the first casualty of Thanos. Like Thanos, could you imagine how sick that would be of Thanos ripping the shit out of Vision? Either Vision might be the first gem Thanos acquires or the last one. Because if it's the last one, it might be too easy for Thanos, actually. Because he can use them all. Once you have 5 out of 6, you're already unstoppable. Once you have 2 of them, you're almost unstoppable. So, yeah. Falcon's robotic bird head was kind of disappointing. Nah, it's... Yeah, I'm thinking you might be right, actually. Old creepy Asian. Vision might be the kind of like Agent Coulson that will unite the team or something like that. Maybe. But you know, Captain America didn't give too many fucks for Vision, anyways. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see about that. Oh, Nathan, I didn't even think about that. Like Panther might give Cap a brand. Yo, what if Black Panther gives Captain America a new shield, and that's the shield that Thanos breaks in half and shit. Or maybe there's a new one. Yeah. Dude, Captain America went fucking savage on Iron Man. That fight scene was so legendary. Like, he was throwing and punching. And I'm kind of surprised that Iron Man didn't analyze Captain America's fight patterns before. And like, I thought he actually. I was actually assuming that Iron Man, Tony was going to say something like, activate program anti-patriot or some shit like that, and then the defense would kick in. But yeah, he fucked them up hard, man. I'm excited for both movies, but I'm more excited for Black Panther because I think they did a very good job. You saw the movie today, Alfredo? Yeah, man, it was real good. Guys, I have a quick question. How many people does it say are watching for you right now? I got 856 likes, but shows 15 people are watching. Yeah, Captain America is supposed to be a better fighter. That's kind of the deal. So, yeah. Okay, he was whooping ass for reals, though. Yeah. What if Iron Man said, activate Hulkbuster? I still think Captain would have been able to figure out how to take him out of it. Yeah. Oh, the guy who gets his arm cut off in Age of Ultron, that's Shark? No, his name is fuck. The fuck is his name? Yeah, Andy Serkis plays him. Claw. Yeah, he'll definitely be in that movie for reals. Yeah, I heard you, Observer. Yeah. Wait, 19 people are watching this on YouTube? They gotta come on over to YouNow, guys. If you wanna chat up with me, you gotta jump over to YouNow.com, okay? YouNow.com. Good morning, Grimlock. How you doing? Okay, 27%. I feel like Iron Man. Power level at 27%. Hey, what do you guys think about Veronica? Like, I'm not so big on Veronica's voice, but I guess it's okay. But I miss Jarvis. I miss him a lot. It's quite a shame that he's dead. It sucks. I was Team Iron Man. I still am Team Iron Man because overall, if I were to Iron Man made the right decision, the best decision. Because otherwise, everybody else, you just have to retire. It sucks. No, no, no. Wait, you're right. Veronica was kind of the Hulk Buster. Friday was his, yeah, I don't know. Friday is a weird name. I don't know. Vision isn't Jarvis though. Yeah. No, I thought the same thing as well. I thought Vision was Jarvis, but Vision says that he's not necessarily Jarvis and he's not Ultron either. He's a mix. He's kind of a mix of the two. He's kind of this weird mix of Jarvis, Tony Stark, and Ultron, which Ultron is kind of a mix of the Gym, the Mind Gym, and Tony Stark. It's really weird. The 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 actor technically is Ultron, Vision, the guy who did Jarvis. But so yeah, he's a mix of everything. That's what makes him so interesting, actually. But yeah, for someone told me that Jarvis is technically dead. Like, kind of kind of rebooted and rebuilt in Vision's image, basically. Can you explain to Tony Gibbs? He calls Spider-Man Underoos. Well, Underoos, what the thing is, Underoos was a really big form of superhero underwear or superhero designed underwear in the 80s when I was a kid or whatever. And it was like this full body kids could wear or whatever and go to sleep. And so Tony's was making a joke about that because Spider-Man's first costume looked really like that style. So that's what the Underoos reference was. Yeah. I think Tom Tolan was great for Spider-Man. Can you explain the signal Tony Gibbs when he called? Yeah, okay, I did that. Seeing Vision all dressed up, that was retarded. It was funny, but you know what though? I applaud them for doing the dressed up Vision because honestly, Vision's costume is horrific. That that color scheme is so ugly, but at least it's comic accurate. So I'm glad that they covered up most of the time. Yeah, when I watch the movie, I watch it in English with Japanese subtitles. Yeah. I think there's going to be a lot of casualties. I hope it's dramatic. I hope we're all left crying and broken and shit. And I want to feel very similar to the way we felt about uh, Walking Dead, kind of like when they are the our Game of Thrones. I want that feeling, like broken, like sad as fuck, man. It's going to be crazy if they did that. Oh, number three in YouTuber, baby. How can Vision mind controlled by Scarlet Witch? When he is a machine. No, no, no. No. Scarlet Witch was doing telekinesis. Telekinesis on the Vision. That's why. Yeah. True. So Tony, Rhodey, Vision, and Natasha are legal Avengers. Yeah, I think so. I don't think Spider-Man has signed the Sokovia Accords yet. I think Tony, in a sense, is kind of putting a parental sort of lockdown on Spider-Man. Like, he's not really like, it was just one scene that he showed up in, and that's that, basically. And technically he's not an Avenger yet, so it's kind of more like a trial, basically. Yo, Wanda was really a big equalizer. And also you gotta remember the other, like, Wanda is pretty crazy. Like, they're making her more and more powerful, and she's like, "Fuck it, you guys are pulling your punches." So, I like Black Panther's accent. That shit was dope. Um, yeah. And you got to remember that Wanda's powers stems from that gem as well, or at least it was awakened by the gem. I don't think Marvel will push back the release date for Black Panther. Why would they? The Russo says Spidey was going to have suit evolution through the movies. What suits do you think you could see? Iron Spider. It'd be cool if they did a black suit. I'd like to see a few different suits. It'd be dope. 27 people on YouTube. That's crazy. Well, they got to jump. They want to talk. I want to see Black Panther and Spider-Man interact more, do a team up. It would be weird. It would be weird, right? Black Panther and Spider-Man. It'd be weird if they teamed up, but it could work. Nathan, I agree with you. I love how Spider-Man stopped War Machine from playing. Dude, Spider-Man was all over the place, and I think that was probably the most agile I've ever seen Spider-Man as well. And you know what's even crazier? There weren't any buildings for him to web sling. We're so used to him web slinging, but in this movie, he was just agile as hell. That was dope. And even in Cap's like, I'm gonna fucking plane on you. Yeah. I like how they did that with Rhodey though, because of paralyzing him like that, because that actually brought some sense. And that conversation between him and Tony was so important because he's been on all those missions, 169 missions or whatever, and he still was behind his friend. He was like, "Look, I still think you're doing the right thing, Tony." I'm like, dude. And that helped reassure Tony that he was making the right decision, because even Tony wasn't sure if this was the right thing to do. So, yeah. Steve was really selfish, just like in the comics, but I understand why. Yeah. Spider-Man was slingshotting himself fucking everywhere, right? That's how great Spider-Man saved War Machine and swung on his suit while flying, right? I agree. I think this is the strongest we've ever seen Spider-Man, and he's still young, right? Yeah, I saw Spider-Man at the very end of the Civil War credits. Of course, who would have missed that? Shit. Even though I did see people leaving. 20% now, guys, so we're at that weird zone, which sucks because look at all these people that have finally logged in. But we're in this weird point where the phone could shut off anytime, and I got to get back to work in 5 minutes so I can have my lunch. Yeah, the movie does show how strong they are. Yo, I agree with you, Jose, about for some reason I thought Bucky was overpowered at some points. Like, I didn't. So, is part of the super soldier serum is in the Winter Soldier, right? Because that motherfucker was running faster than everybody else. Like, fucking, and I don't fully understand. Does Black Panther's suit, the vibranium, make him faster or some shit, or is he enchanted? Because he was fast as fuck as well. Thank you, Olivia, for the bars. Yeah, like I understand. Yeah, fully what was going on there. Yeah, I saw some people get up after the Black Panther thing. You think they should have Captain America die like in the comics? Only if it makes a valid point. I don't like death for no reason, just to make sales like they do in the comics. They need to actually tell a really good story afterwards. right? I agree with you. Like, it's so weird that so many people leave. But but I guess also in a sense because Avengers had no after credits. Avengers didn't have an after in credits. They only had mid credits, I think. Yeah. The funniest. Who was the funniest character? Maybe for me, Falcon was pretty funny. Tony was still. I mean, everybody was pretty good. Ant-Man was good for what it was worth. But I thought he was more of a serious comedy or whatever. Young Tony was kind of funny. I thought that was kind of weird, but funny at the same time. Okay, guys, we got 2 minutes. 2 minutes left with me. Because my voice is about to give out too. Jose, I disagree with you respectfully about that, like about it being feeling like an Avengers movie. I felt that movie was a Captain America movie through and through, except for the mid part, because you have to remember that Captain America is the first Avenger, so his consequences, the choices he makes, inspires other Avengers to follow him. So it was just kind of a side note on that. Yeah, I hope Thanos is good, and I'm almost kind of happy that what's his name, Josh Brolin took the Thanos role opposed to Batman. I'm very interested to see how his style is going to come out. Alfredo, the Bucky killing Tony's parents, that was hard to watch. Really sad, actually, and really made you get behind Tony after that. Like I was like, "Fuck this shit, kill them all." And what makes it even greater is the fact that Tony said to Winter Soldier or to Bucky, he was like, "Do you even remember it? What they look like?" And Bucky was like, "I remember it all." He's like, "I remember them all." So all of them were suffering. That's what made that last scene so fucking good. Like, fuck, man. That was rough to see. Yeah. That shit was rough. Really rough. AJ, I agree when he dropped this when he dropped the shield, he was like, "Yeah, you're right. It's fucked up, but that's right." His dad made it for him. Tony's dad made it for him, and you're aiding and abetting the person who killed the guy who made the shield for you. It's fucking crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah. I love how Captain America, Iron Man, that shield, and the laser. Yo, that was dope. I can't even remember what comic that's from, but yeah, that was really good. All right, guys, one more minute. Let me see. One more. How do you think the other four or five other superhumans will play out? What other superhumans? We out of the 4 out of the 6 uh, things have been shown, so we have 2 more left. I don't know when they're gonna show up, but when they do, it'll be brutal. Who's playing music? Oh, my body fell asleep. All right. Oh, the ones with Bucky, they're all dead. Straight headshots. I like how he took them out like that too. He was like, "Do you think I wanted more of you?" That shit was dope. I look like I'm ready to sell you guys some TVs, right? I don't think we're gonna get a Secret Avengers movie anytime soon. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna bounce. I need to eat lunch real quick. So I appreciate the time I spent with all of you guys today. So you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll put up my spoiler review sooner than later. Maybe I'll just do a top moments or top 10 what the fuck moments of Civil War. That might work out the best, don't you think? I'll leave you with sis, okay? Later. I'm still here. There you go. Peace. Later, guys.